In today's video, I'm going to show you how to bypass iCloud locked iPhone 5 and A6 devices. I'm showing you here that I have this iPhone 5 under the iCloud activation setup. So there you go, you can see that it has an iCloud ID locked or attached to it. So this procedure should also work on other A6 devices like the 5C and the iPad. So let's start it and perform the process of jailbreak and bypass. So I'm just turning off the phone and putting it into recovery mode. I use iBooter to put on recovery mode. And then I'm going to do a custom. And we do that by pressing the shift button and clicking the restore button all together. I have already downloaded that and I'm just looking and searching for the file. So I'm going to set this phone aside. We'll wait for the process to complete. Depending on your PC build, this should take about 3 to 5 minutes to complete. So while waiting for the process to complete, guys, I'm just going to show you where and how you can download the iOS. So you head over to your browser and go to ipsw.me, and then you search for the iPhone model, in this case the iPhone 5. Here you go. So this is the iPhone 5 global model. And you can see here, if you click that, you see here there are two signed IPSWs or firmwares, the 3.4 and the 3.3 iOS 10. If you go to the iPad 4, which also applies for this process, you can also see that the same firmware is supported because they also work on the same chipset, the A6 chipsets. There you can see also that it is supported by iOS 10.3.4. And another model that supports this process would be the iPhone 5C. So if you check IPSW, you can also see that it has the same iOS, which is the 10.3 version. So this tutorial would also work for these devices, the iPhone 5C and the iPad 4. So if you'd follow the same steps to this process, it should also work for you. It's still restoring, guys, and we're almost done. Probably in just 2 minutes. So now let's prepare, because we're almost at the end of the restore process. So let's prepare to put the device under DFU mode. This process is the most critical step in the entire bypass. So you need to make sure that you do it right. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do the restore again. So what's gonna happen here is that right after iTunes restores the device, we are gonna put it into DFU mode.
Searching for your trace in the dark, losing myself in the endless memories of the end right from the start.
So it's done. Let's pick it up. And preparing to press the power button. So there you go. 3, 2, 1. Home button. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there you go. So that popping sound should indicate that you've successfully entered DFU mode. So we're done with the restore. Let's head over to our Mac PC and use the sliver tool to bypass the device. And now we're on our Mac PC. First thing that we're going to do is to find an open sliver tool version 4.3 to use in this bypass. Now I've already installed this before, so I don't need to repeat the entire process. So it's already in my applications folder. So here is my iPhone 5, and now we're going to connect it. It is still in DFU mode because you can see that it doesn't do anything when you connect the device. It's just black screen. Launch sliver tool and click A6 device option. Inside, you're gonna see these 3 options here. iPhone 5 is what I chose. Here, 3 options. We're just gonna have to follow this step by step. So first is we're gonna load RAM disk. iTunes is opening. Let me just quit it. So let's do that again. Load RAM disk. I had to click it a couple of times. And then hit relay device info. See the Apple Tech logo. And allow it to do its magic in the background. A few seconds after, I click delete setup.app. So it popped up this window where it says I have to launch terminal and enter these codes. So I'm just going to do that, type in terminal and open it, then copy paste these instructions. This one. Then wait for it. There we go. I somehow skipped that part because at first try it didn't went through. The second try I was able to enter these commands and the phone just rebooted. We are just waiting for it to complete the boot, and after this we should be seeing it fully launched into its menu screen without the activation setup. Fingers crossed, guys. This is my first time to use the iPhone 5. I haven't had a chance to do it because I don't have this device with me. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Hopefully everything works. So I'm just re-entering the last command just to make sure that we delete setup.app. So I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not. Hopefully this would work. This is the most critical step, or the critical instruction in terminal, because it deletes the setup screen. Bam! There you go, guys. We're seeing we went through the main menu and we've skipped the iCloud activation setup. So we've just bypassed the iPhone 5 and and I'm going to show to you that this is indeed an iPhone 5. Let me show you the settings and go to about. You can see here, just iPhone 5. There you go. Thank you everyone for watching. Stay safe, stay home.